Hello, everyone. It's Ryan here once again, and today is day 5, Tuesday, 25th of May. And today, like I said yesterday, today is a development day. It's currently around noon right now. Today, I want to talk to you. Today, I want to talk to you guys about what it means to have value, my own personal values, and how to, and mainly developing those values or learning how to. So just a bit of background. Um, so so at school, I am a junior consultant, and I am in a consulting firm called 180 Degrees Consulting in Boston. So we so our main clients are nonprofits from Boston or in Mass or nearby states. So for this, well, first of all, this consulting firm, it's kind of what I want to go into down the road, so that's why I'm here. And also, I just really enjoy getting to know clients, their missions, and what they stand for, right? Their values, right? And that is how I help them. Um, so when a when a client first requests my consultancy services, one key thing that my firm will do is to know what are the client's values and what are the client's goals, because it's our job to make sure that the solution that we give, matches with their values and goals to give them the best possible um, result in that way. Um, so that is so that is a short intro of what I do as a consultant and what my firm does and what I need to know as a client. So that's like helping a client. But this summer, I'm taking a break from 180 consulting and I will rejoin in the fall. This summer is consulting myself, right? I can use those skills to consult myself. And like I mentioned yesterday, things like the tasty community and all that, which I will mention tomorrow in a rethink day. Um, so today, today I will be talking about consulting myself, right? Now, just like a client, I need to ask myself, what are my values and what are my goals, right? But today we're going to talk about the mission of values only, right? Well, what is the system to my values, right? Um, I'm gonna think of a few examples. So Facebook, right? One of Facebook's values is to move fast and break things, right? Now that depends. Are there employees like that? When one is going to apply for Facebook and their values is move fast and break things, that means that you you move along really fast and you don't care what things you break on the way. So I think very obviously that is like a pro and a con, right? So companies' values like Facebook are from the people within that company. Well, for me, I'm just a one person company, right? So what are my values for me? Um, you know, Before this, I think in the very early parts of college, it was like, oh, I need to have a value system for myself, for some company to accept me. Certainly, that's still how many of my peers at school or not in school are like that. They develop their own value system based on the value system of the companies that they are going to apply for, their quote unquote dream companies, right? Um, and so and and honestly, to me, that's a lot better than some people who don't have their own values, who don't have their frame, right? You need to have at least some sort of your own unique value system, right? However, it's all based on their variables and their circumstances. So for me, this is considering myself. What are my values? My values are centered around my my faith, my Christian faith. Okay, my values are centered around following Christ and doing holy things, doing sanctified things, and that's not a religious thing. That's how I carry along life, right? Whether it be business or schooling or recreation, right? My values are centered around my Christian faith. Okay. Um, I don't, and I'm going to use that to go into the world, right? To rethink tasty community, right? To maybe intern or work for a company. Those are going to come first. My value and my frame are going to come first. And I'm not going to change my value, my faith, in order to fit a company whose values that I don't agree with, right? Because no one is going to win from that, and certainly I think it's quite wrong. Now, value and the price, right? I think it's worth mentioning here. I'm gonna give a quick example, right? If you were stranded in the desert, what is more valuable? You have water or you have gold, right? So it depends on who gives me value, or who gives you value, right? Or who do you give value to, right? I certainly, if this company if company if this company is like, for example, this company is very moral, they're very upright, they do the right things, and that's certainly more value to me, and they see more value in me that I do, right? So it's what gives the cost of something, what gives the cost of hiring something, what gives the cost of your time, to invest in your time in a company, right? So value gives price, um, just like how people see different parts of my value, right? And so now I have talked about the mission of creating values. Now I'm going to talk about um, developing the value system. Okay, how do I make myself into someone with value? Well, first of all, if my value comes from faith, then I need to do things. I need to maintain this faith relationship with God. Okay, and that is the cornerstone. That is the key. That is step one and step all to developing my value system. Um, my purpose of college, I'm in college right now, is to continue to build my value system, to surround people with similar values to me. And I think, of course, it's important to surround yourself with people of different value, but mainly, whoever I'm with defines who I am, right? And I should let my values define other people too who may seek that, right? Not let it be defined by others, right? And the last thing I want to talk about is, what is the value powered on? What are my values powered with? What are my values based on? Right? Now I did say faith, but one thing that besides that, I think it should not be based on the demands and offers of society. I shouldn't change my faith. I shouldn't change my value system just because some company requires it. Is different like that, or society, or peer pressure from society, right? It's very important to have your own faith, your own value system, just like I am working that on right now, right? You shouldn't base on political parties or the economic status, because those things don't should not value in my value system, and should not matter in your value system as well. So in this introduction to developing my value system, if I don't make sure of these things, then it's impossible for me to follow. Just like going back to my consulting role, if my client does not know their values or their goals, and it's impossible for me to follow, or if they don't make it clear, right? Then I make one that may align to a different value system, and it's impossible for them to follow now to follow my solution. So this is the introduction to developing my own value system, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for a rethink day on a somewhat different topic. See you guys tomorrow.